Hello boys and girls, it's James here from Plastic Car Models. Today I'm bringing you guys something different. Basically, purchased this nitro car a few days ago. It's come in the mail today. I thought I'd show you guys what I've been up to. I've basically taken a little bit of a change. I've gone into more RC cars now. I'm sticking to my model building as well, but I thought just to mix it up a bit, I'll do some RC car sort of stuff. You know what I mean? Race them around. And I mean, I probably a lot of you have had some experience with RC cars, so telling you to what I'm doing today is probably not the first for you guys. Probably done it before, but yeah, just want to do a bit of a mix around. Do some RC car racing, also some model building. You know what I mean? Keep the imagination fresh and keep them motivated. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go into it. I purchased this for $200 on the net, plus $20 shipping. It was on sale also. It's just a cheap nitro car. It's only running a .18 nitro engine. It's only a small engine. It's pretty quick, but I mean, tuning it out properly, you can get it to about 80 kilometers an hour, which is about 55, maybe 60 miles per hour, I think. So it's pretty quick. Actually, no, it's probably not 55. It's probably about 50 miles per hour, which is 80 kilometers an hour, I think. But yeah, it's pretty quick for such a small size. But for $200, mate, I'll tell you it's a bargain. So I'll go into a bit of for the guys that haven't ever seen a nitro car before, because this is my first one. I haven't really had much to do with them. But that's the engine, of course. So that there's where the glow plug igniter goes into, that little slot there, and that ignites the engine when you take the pull start and you pull it. So you pull that. This is the fuel tank with the fuel line running, of course. And this is running on nitromethane. That's what nitro stands for, which is a methanol-based fuel, I think. So that's what gives such the explosive power out of these things. If you run on petrol, you won't get as much power as such a small engine. You need a bigger engine to get that much power out of. So that's a little air filter. That there is actually the carby. As you can see, that's the little tuning, the high-end tuning screw. So tune the carby setup. That's the low-end mixture setup there, just over here. So that little screw. As you can see, it's got pretty big springs in it. I mean, it's a buggy, so it's made to go over jumps and that sort of stuff. So as you can see, it's pretty flexible suspension. That's the exhaust setup there, which is just I think some sort of plastic. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's some special sort of plastic, but I don't know. There's just the exhaust manifold, as you can see. Yeah, that's basically about it. That's just how the steering works. Oh yeah, and another important part about this thing is 2-speed transmission, which I'll show you. Hang on, let me just take this little aerial thing out and I'll snap it. And as you can see, it's got a aluminium base. I'll just unscrew this for you so you can see it. Sorry about this, guys, but I just wanted to show you guys. I mean, some of you guys are probably interested, some of you guys aren't. I'm happy if you aren't. Just leave a comment down below and just tell them that you are interested, so I won't post so many future things on about RC cars. But that's the transmission. As you can see, it's 2-speed, so you can see the 2 gear setup there. One bigger, one small, of course. That's how it works. Got to be very careful about these guys. You can't run the car for very long on the ground without it actually driving it. You can't just let it idle on the ground, because the wheels constantly want to spin when the engine is running. So you'll quickly burn out the gears and the clutch and that in it. So one tip, if you ever get into RC cars, don't ever start it up on the ground and don't ever let it sit for a good amount of time on the ground while the engine's running. You know what I mean? So that's about it, guys, on this thing here. But I mean, for $200, I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, this is my first one, so I might end up going into something else, like a better brand. This is just called HSP, which is a Chinese brand. Pretty cheap, but I mean, it does a job. I mean, parts are there's all the parts manuals over here. Just want to show you that that's all the user manual. It tells you how to brake in the engine. If you guys don't know what braking in the engine is, it's basically running the engine in for the first time. What you basically got to do is for the first three tanks, you got to let it idle, sitting on sort of like a brick or something that the wheels aren't going to be touching the ground. You know what I mean? And just let the wheels spin. The car's running for 3 tanks. In the fourth tank, you basically got to you got to what was I going to say? You've got to just slowly drive it around like at really slow speeds, like a fifth of the throttle. You know what I mean? Don't really put much onto it. So that's the remote. You basically only just touch it, you know, just to get it moving. That's all you basically do for the fourth tank. And the fifth tank, you just give it about half throttle for about 2 seconds at max. And then later on, after maybe the fifth or the sixth tank, then you can start driving a little bit more quicker and sort of, you know, pick up the pace to every tank. You know what I mean? I'm purchasing a 1 litre bottle, which is a quarter of a gallon, about a quarter of a gallon, today. So we'll see how that goes. That should last about 12.5 tanks, which is probably about 15 minutes probably of idling, and about 10 minutes of a good run. You know what I mean? So we'll see how that goes. It's expensive stuff. $15 in Australia for a quarter of a gallon, and a gallon's about $60-70. So it's expensive stuff for only about an hour and a half of driving. So, but anyway, guys, I mean, it's all for the fun of it. I mean, when you're driving this little thing at 80 to 90 k's, I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, you don't get that every day. So, anyway, guys, that's basically about it. I just wanted to show you that's some of the tools. Also, it's the filter tank, of course, with that just basically picks the fuel out of the bottle. And a tip: always keep the bottle, leave it in the original bottle. Don't put it into there and leave it in there. And always drain the fuel out from the tank and the thing every time you use it. That's just some of the tools. That's basically to untighten all the wheels, that sort of stuff. That's basically for bigger things, which I'm not too sure I'll use that for yet. But anyway, they're just for tuning basically, these two here, for tuning the carby and that sort of stuff. That's basically it, guys. Pretty simple. Basically on my modelling, I've got a video coming up very soon about one of the things I'm just about to finish, which is a Ford pickup, which is almost done. It's only about 5-10 minutes work left in it, so I'll get that up soon and I'll show you guys all that sort of stuff. Sorry I haven't been around much lately, guys. I've been very busy, plus I've been sick, and plus I lost a little bit of motivation in building, so had a bit of a break. Now I'm back in it. So anyway, guys, take care. Leave a comment down below. I like to see what you guys think about maybe putting up a few nitro videos, me driving it down the street and stuff like that. So put up a comment below and like it and tell me what you guys think. Alright, thanks guys.